Well, good afternoon, gang. Welcome back to Woodcraft. It is great to see you here today. Well, I have another flashlight review. Before you click away, I know flashlight reviews can get kind of old, especially when they're too close together. But I need to go ahead and get this one out. It's been in the wings for at least a month or so, and I do want to get that out in a timely manner. I would not have this in my hand if it wasn't for Chris Tanner donating this to the channel for me to show off to you guys. So that being said, thank you very much, Chris, for donating this to the channel to show off to my viewers, and I'm sure my viewers are grateful as well. Anyway, this is the H1 Nova from Olight. As you can see, it is pretty minimalist, very low profile as far as headlamps go. It does not have the center strap that goes over the top of your head, which I am grateful for. I really don't like those. But one thing that really stands out to me right off the bat, this can be independent from the headlamp assembly here. You just slide it on out and you can use it like a regular flashlight. Obviously you have to hold it a little bit different, but this could easily work for a pocket flashlight as long as you're comfortable with using it like this. I have no issue with it, but the thing that I like the most about this, aside from being usable as a headlamp, which I use this all the time as a headlamp, is this clip. It just brings so much to the table as far as I'm concerned. You could use it on your pocket. You could attach it to MOLLE gear. If you have a backpack that has MOLLE on the straps, you could attach it right there and put it on. It's just, like I said, it brings a lot to the table, a lot of different options. I think that's a really cool aspect of this headlamp that definitely needs to be pointed out and fleshed out a little bit, which you'll see more of that in the dark. Another really cool aspect that comes with this flashlight is the case itself. It is a nice soft padded case, pretty good zipper to keep it enclosed. And if this is your backup flashlight and you're backpacking or something like that, keep all of it in here with a couple spare batteries, close it up, throw it in a pocket, and you don't have to worry about it getting damaged in any way. That being said, cases typically in my household get repurposed. This would make an excellent first aid kit or something like that. Very compact. You can throw it in your pocket, throw it pretty much anywhere you want to, even in my wife's purse, and it's not going to be obtrusive. So I really like the fact it comes with a nice and quality case. Now, if you want to move the light back to a headband, to the headlamp portion, it is nice and secure, but it is relatively easy to get off. It's not going to pop off on its own. And then just to slip it back in, just kind of work it around, twist it around, and it's not an issue at all. And these blue bands sit right in the slots where that clip goes. It is very grippy, but you can still twist and adjust the angle of the headlamp, but it is grippy enough that where you turn it is where it's going to stay. This is probably going to be the longest flashlight review I've ever done. I have yacked an awful lot. Let's go ahead and move on to the nighttime portion so you guys can see exactly what it can do, at least as well as my camera will represent what it can do. We'll talk about the specs, how I've used it, and my experiences with it.
I've got a ton of gravel in my shoes, world on my shoulders, heart full of blues out in the dirt.
The specs on this Olight H1 Nova utilizes a Cree XML2 LED light. It does come with a beaded lens, which it separates the focus and the flood very well. It does come with what they call their highlight transmission rate with a TIR optic lens. They claim it delivers a balanced and soft beam, which I would agree with. It has 5 brightness levels and an SOS mode. It's compatible with a CR123A or an RCR123A battery. One of the really cool things that I like about it is the switch. It's located on the head of the headlamp, so it's easy to find and easy to operate. It does have a magnetic tail cap, which means you can put it on many steel surfaces to keep your hands free while you're working. I have found that to be extremely handy, especially working on my old beat up truck. Just a quick side note, if you're on the turbo mode, the headlamp stays on turbo mode for 3 minutes, and over the course of the next 60 seconds, it gradually decreases the lumens down to high mode. As far as the light levels running from the lowest to the highest, you have level 5 that runs at 2 lumens for 15 days, level 4 with 15 lumens for 42 hours, level 3 at 60 lumens for 8.5 hours, level 2 at 180 lumens for 3 hours, and level 1, which I would consider to be the turbo mode, to be 500 lumens for 3 minutes. It does also have a strobe mode. Switching between the modes is extremely simple. It does have a memory, so when you do a short press to turn it back on, it will go back on to the most recent level that you used aside from strobe or turbo mode. What a superb light. I have nothing bad to say about this light. I'd love to see a AA version or possibly an 18650 version for a longer battery life, but I've had really good performance out of this CR123. I have found its magnetic base to be very handy, and its strap and mount system are extremely comfortable on my head. It doesn't get cumbersome at all. The button itself is easy to use and control between the modes. Its variety of lumen levels are perfect in my opinion. It's low on up to high, or what I find perfect for putting around the campsite, making a meal, or even hiking down the trail. But if you really need to light the area up, that 500 lumens does an excellent job as well. As I said, I have absolutely nothing bad or negative to say about this light. This H1 Nova from Olight came by way of Chris Tanner from Going Gear with a price point at about $54.95, which, just a point of note here, that is $1 less than Amazon or anywhere else I can find it right now. Anyway, folks, thank you for being here today. If you enjoyed the video, found it helpful, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. I would appreciate it. If you're not a subscriber and enjoy videos such as these, please make sure to hit that red subscribe button down below. And as always, folks, hit up that comment section. Let's talk about this, anything else you'd like to talk about, and I will see you next time. I hope you guys have a great day.